Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid review because the paid reviews are so important to me. See, that's what keeps me on the YouTube, because I can't survive on the Google ads money. Fuck, that's a pittance. I need the paid reviewed money. That's what I need, man. So today I'm just doing a paid review. This is review C20. Before I start this, I'm going to do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Rolex. I'm wearing a Rolex. Of course I'm wearing Rolex. Rolex is one of my favorite brands. This is a Rolex GMT Meister 2. It's a ceramic. This is just a beautiful watch. I'm actually going to be selling this. It belongs to a good friend, Stephen. He's selling it for personal reasons, and I'm just doing a bit of testing. And if I had the money, man, I'd fucking buy it. It's fucking beautiful. Beautiful two-tone. I love the new clasp. Okay, let's jump in with Danny's review. Hi Archie, I'm a 20-year-old engineering student looking to acquire my first luxury watch as a gift to myself for my 21st birthday. Through hard work, I've saved $14,000, and against the advice of my parents, I don't want to buy. Against the advice of my parents, I want to buy a serious timepiece. Whilst my deepest horological desires are currently out of reach, Lange Datagraph Patek 5712. 5712 is a Patek Nautilus with complications. I am torn between going for a steel sports Rolex, preferably a GMT Pepsi or Batman, an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, or a Grand Seiko Spring Drive Diver. Alternatively, I do keep on saving for one of my Grail watches whilst doing almost every other watch aficionado in my circle do, and that is succumbing to the abomination of wearing a replica Nautilus. I guess what I'm asking is, do I hold out for a Grail, or do I start small and build the foundations of my collection with steel sports from Rolex and Omega? Keep up the good work. Kind regards, Daniel. P.S. I've sent you $50 via PayPal. Man, thank you, Daniel. I really love you to death. Daniel, you've come to the right place. I am the Archibald. I am the Chesterfield. I am the Pontiff. I'm the one who's going to tell you the truth. I'm not getting kickbacks from selling fucking garbage, squally, and shit like that. I don't get kickbacks from squally. I don't get kickbacks from anyone. In fact, I don't think Rolex would want me recommending their products, but you know, I just tell you the truth. So let's have a talk here and let's discuss it. So you've got 14,000 Aussie dollars. That's a big sum of money. Daniel, I'm going to talk to you as my son. If you were my son and you've got this stash of cash, what would I do? What would I do? Okay, Daniel, for starters, I can understand what your parents are saying. They're saying, fuck, Daniel, you should be buying a car, you should be saving for a house, you should be going out with a bitch, etc., etc., etc. Now, my advice to you is, is just listen to all the noise, and you've got to make your own decision. Now, my advice to you would be to hit it hard and step back. Okay. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? And that's a very good question. I know many young men folk who love watches. Watches are fantastic. My advice to you is simple. Buy one superb stunner. Now, you're not going to be able to get the Patek or the Lange. That's just ridiculous, okay? My advice to you, and they're not everyday kind of watches. They're special occasion watches. My advice to you, Rolex Steel Sports. Okay, Rolex Steel Sports. Buy something you love and just look after it, and it will treat you well. It'll be an icon. You'll be a fashion icon. You can wear it every day. You don't have to have watch storage problems or things like that. You just buy something amazing and you keep it for yourself. What would I buy? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I would buy. That's just my friend ringing me. I can't take calls. I gotta fucking do vids. My advice to you, if I was in your position, Rolex Steel Sports, I would fucking, my own opinion, because I've got a 4-piece collection. I'm 47. I'm turning 47 this year. I got 4 Rolexes. Okay? And I love all of them. What would I do if I was going back in time and I could only have one? What would I buy? What would I buy? Okay, so what would I do? I reckon I'd love to have a Milgauss. A Milgauss, that's a 3-hand, so it's seconds, minutes, hours. No date, just a simple, elegant. If it was me, I actually love the non-GV, so I'd be buying the second hand. You could buy a nice in Sydney Watch Exchange. I've seen them, a black dial for about $8,000 Aussie. We're talking Aussie. That'd be a fantastic watch. Milgauss black dial with a funky orange. We could also go 39mm Explorer 1. Okay, we'd be looking about 7-ish. 7 to 8,000, similar, a bee's dick cheaper than the Milgauss, but we're not buying that one instead of the Milgauss because it's cheaper. We're buying because we like the design, the fundamental design. That'd be a fucking, don't get the 36, it's too fucking small, it's a girl size. I used to see a service provider many years ago, lovely lady, half Japanese, half Singaporean. She was fucking beautiful. I loved her. I still love her, actually. And I had a 36mm Explorer 1 on. And I said, oh, do you like my new Rolex? And she said, she was always honest. And she said, oh, a little bit small, like girl watch. And she was right. It was too small. It was too. I'm never upset if someone tells me the truth. That's how I knew when she said to me, I'm the growl out king. You know, I took it seriously because she wasn't just blowing smoke up my ass. She only spoke the truth. And I got to tell you, she was right. The 39 is so much better. I think a Submariner, steel Submariner, whether it's a date or a no date, would be perfect. I would say, just hang on, hello. Okay, I'm coming in there, just finishing the recording, okay? I'll be there in a couple of minutes. I gotta be completely honest with you. What else would I get? What else would I get? Oh, fuck. You know, I love the sub date. I love the sub no date. That's just gorgeous. I think the deep sea is too big. I think the deep sea is too big. A Hulk is cool. A Hulk is very cool. But I like the black. I wouldn't necessarily be paying big money for a Hulk. I like the black. I think that is more classic. A Batman, look, I'll be honest with you. You're not going to get a Pepsi. Okay? You're not going to get a modern Pepsi. That's Rolex dealers in Sydney. They're all on the fucking take, okay? They want kickbacks and bribes. You're not going to get a Pepsi just munching in there. If I had my way, I'd get one to you because you're a good guy, but it doesn't work that way, Daniel. Explorer 2, that is a fucking hot watch. I actually like it with black or white dial. I think in the 42mm, I might be tempted to go black dial. Yeah, so you've got some amazing choices to make. You could also, if you were a pre-ceramic man, there's some great pieces. Would I go pre-ceramic or would I go, okay, if I was your age? Oh, fuck, that's a hard one because I can tell you now, I think the pre-ceramic stuff is going to become more valuable in time. But I like the clasp improvement. You know, the newer one have the, what would I do? Fuck, what would I do if it was me, okay? Okay, so ignore investment. Throw investment out. I reckon sub no date would be cool. Sub date would be cool. Ceramic. I even like the black steel GMT Master 2 black. I think that's unusual enough to just, it just hits the right notes. My advice to you, Steel Sports, Rolex Steel Sports, get that, get one, then no more watches. You want to go to university, well, you're at university. You want to get a car, get a Corolla. They're very reliable. You make the right choice in a motor vehicle. You're not going to waste money looking posh, and you can save money to get watches. Get some sort of unit, and you come back and buy something later 20s. That's what I would be doing. Get another Rolex, a Tudor, when you're in your later 20s. For your 30th, get a Reverso. 35th, Rolex. 40th, maybe then get a Lange or a Patek. That's where I'd be going. My advice to you, never sell. Choose wisely and never sell. I think myself, if it was me, I'd probably go, I reckon I would go Milgauss, go to Sydney Vintage Watches, tell Cove Archie sent you, go and see Cove, Sydney Vintage Watches. He'll look after you, he's a great guy. Cove's a lovely guy. Go to Sydney Vintage Watches, and I'd either pick an Explorer 1 or Explorer 1, Explorer 2, or a Milgauss. That's what I would pick. Okay, with the change, every man needs to keep a little bit of money. You may want to get a Corolla, 5-year-old Corolla, very economical. Don't waste money on cars. Don't waste money on bitches. I mean, I got a few weird friends. One guy who I'm not going to name, but okay, I'll name him. His name's Serge, right? Serge, and he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's late 20s. He's got a huge collection. He's missed the point. He's completely missed the point, man. I mean, watches are cool. Yes, they're cool, but pussy. One watch, a nicer car, be a little bit nicer to the bitches, and you can growl these fuckers out. You know, he kind of misses the point. He misses it. And I don't want to see you get obsessed with watches and have this magic collection, but you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a bitch. That's boring. That is really boring. So, yeah, that's my advice. I'm ArchieLuxury. I'm trying to give him some fatherly love, but I'd buy it, a Milgauss. Pre-owned Milgauss black dial. Fuck it. Get one of those. 8 grand Aussie. Keep the money. Get yourself a reliable Corolla. Don't waste money on cars. Keep saving for watches and an apartment. And have fun with the bitches. I'm Paul Pluta. That has been a paid review for Daniel. Tell me what you fuckers think. Tell your fuckhead friends. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckwit friends. And don't forget to put a few nasty comments down below. And until next time, fuckaroonies. Ciao, fuckers.